Okay guys, welcome back. It's Andy at First Gear again. So the last exercise that we done on the last video was the slow ride. Okay, one of the easier exercises on the actual module 1. Now the next exercise we're going to move on to is the U-turn. Okay, lots of people panic and they struggle with the U-turn to begin with. Okay, but there's certain tips and certain ways that we can get them to be able to confidently turn the bike within the lines, which is going to be painted in white down on the test centre, but we have them painted in blue, nice and bright, okay, so that you actually know where you've got to keep the bike in between. So the next thing we're going to talk about now, guys, is completing the U-turn exercise correctly. Okay guys, so we've got to this position. The examiner's now explained to us that we need to do a turn in the road. Okay, remember, okay, as if we're out on a public highway, so as if we're out on a main road. So there's certain checks that we have to do. First ones we have to do is before we pull away, we check both sides. Okay, once we've checked there, then we can actually safely start to ride. Okay, there's no indication. People ask me, do we need to indicate? You'd never be indicating because there shouldn't be anyone around to tell that you're about to turn around in the road. So there's no indication. Okay, we now ride. You keep the bike straight like the slow ride. Now, most crucial, you must conduct a lifesaver check over your right shoulder, not as you're turning, okay, but before you turn. Otherwise, all you're doing is looking at what you're going to pull into. Okay, so the actual lifesaver is conducted there. We continue to ride, then we do the turn. Okay, now once you do the turn, it's just half of the figure of 8 if you think about it, which you've done successfully. Okay, so we need to look up the road where we want to go. You don't want to look here at the line because you're going to go over the line. You keep your head up, you're looking up, exactly the same control as what we use for the figure of 8. Once we're in a nice straight line, the exercise is completed, we come to a nice stop, and that's it, done guys. Okay, so what we're going to move on to now is actually conducting the actual U-turn and actually riding it. Okay guys, now that we've just talked through the actual exercise, you've got to go and ride it. So I'm going to do the U-turn, okay, and then it'll be exactly how the examiner's looking for it. Okay. So we're going to check, make sure that we're safe, look up. Now once we get going, okay, keep the bike nice and straight. Now we want a nice check now. Now we're going to turn, now look up, look up, look up, look up. Keep the bike nice and steady, straight, and stop. Okay, and that's the U-turn completed. You can see there, it's the same speed as what we were doing the figure of 8. That's going to help you balance the bike. The same things, got to make sure we check, got to keep a constant speed, use that clutch control and rear brake if need be to slow or just maintain balance on the bike. And never touch the front brake, guys. Okay, excellent. Okay guys, okay, so I'm going to show you some of the things what people can do wrong. Okay, so I'm going to just go through the exercise and then I'll do the typical things that people can get wrong and either pick up minor faults for, or worst case, okay, they can actually get a serious fault if they forget to do that check. That one check is so important before you turn on a proper public highway. You forget it, you're going to crash into someone who's coming out of a drive or something fast. Okay, so I'll go through some of the things. First ones, okay, the guys are going to forget to check, they're just going to ride. Okay, they come out, now they've gone off balance, they're already over the line. Now they forgot to check, and then the other thing, they turn too tight like this, and then you grab the front brake. Okay, that's going to be straight away, your foot's down and you've failed the actual exercise. Tom, the cameraman, done that, didn't you, Tom? Okay guys, so that's some of the things that people get wrong. Okay, so look at the previous part, that's where we want to do it. Okay guys, so that's the U-turn completed. Hopefully that video is going to help you out. Just remember, nice steady power, good clutch control, keep the head up, looking up where you want to go, okay, not at the line, okay, and stop grabbing that front brake, stay away from the front brake. So that's all of the slow riding exercises completed on the videos that we've done. Okay, now the next exercises that we're going to be doing are going to be the controlled cornering and stopping. Then we're going to have the emergency stop, which has got to be conducted at speeds over 30 miles an hour, and the swerve, okay, or hazard avoidance as they call it. And that's all going to be dealt with in the next series of videos. Take care guys, all the best.